So you're telling me I can get up to $40,000 in actual cash just by selling my current HDB flat and moving to a smaller one? Sounds like a scam, right? But nope, this one's real, and it's backed by the Singapore government. It's called the Silver Housing Bonus. And if you're 55 or above and thinking of retiring, downsizing, or just unlocking some cash, you seriously need to know about this. It can top up your retirement. It helps you qualify for CPF life payouts. And yes, up to $40,000 could be yours. But here's the thing. The rules can be confusing. If you're not careful, you might miss out completely. So stay with me till the end. I'll explain who qualifies, how to claim it, and what traps to avoid. If you've ever thought of selling your HDB flat or private property, this video could save or make you thousands. And hey, if you find this useful, give this video a like, hit subscribe, and support this channel, Wealth for You, where we make complex money stuff simple and stress-free. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Introducing the Silver Housing Bonus. What is the Silver Housing Bonus? The Silver Housing Bonus, or SHB, is like the government telling you, Uncle Auntie, sell your big flat, move to a smaller one, and if you use some of the sale money to top up your CPF Retirement Account, we'll give you bonus cash. Right now, the bonus is up to $30,000. But starting 1st December 2025, if you move into a 2-room flat or a community care apartment, you'll get an extra $10,000. That's a total of $40,000 just for making a smart move. Chapter 2. Who is eligible? Let me introduce you to Auntie May and Uncle Raj. They're both in their 60s, living in a 4-room flat in Bishan. The kids have moved out, and they're thinking, maybe it's time to move somewhere smaller, save on bills, and enjoy our golden years. But first, they check if they qualify for the Silver Housing Bonus. So here's their checklist. Auntie May is a Singapore citizen, and that's important. At least one owner must be a citizen, and 55 or older. Their combined monthly household income is under $14,000. They're planning to sell their HDB flat, and yes, they've already met the minimum occupation period. They're looking to buy a 3-room HDB flat in Bedok, which is just nice. The bonus only applies if you're moving to a 3-room or smaller flat, excluding terraces, including 2-room flexi or community care apartments. They don't own any other private property or more than one shop or office unit. Now, what if Auntie May and Uncle Raj were selling a private property instead of an HDB flat? Well, they just need to check the annual value of their property. If they sell before 1st December 2025, the annual value must be $21,000 or less. From 1st December 2025, the annual value limit is raised to $31,000, which means more private property owners can qualify. But do note, the bonus will be lower if the annual value is between $21,000 and $31,000. Finally, the most important part. The CPF Retirement Account top-up. Right now, they need to use part of their net sale proceeds to top up their CPF RA, up to $60,000, to qualify for the bonus. But from 1st December 2025, it gets better. If the money refunded into their CPF after selling their home, known as CPF housing refunds, already leads to a net increase in their RA, they may not need to top up cash at all. As long as that RA increase supports CPF life payouts, they're in. So for Auntie May and Uncle Raj, if all these boxes are ticked, they're on track to get up to $40,000 in Silver Housing Bonus. Chapter 3. How does the Silver Housing Bonus work? Okay, so now you're wondering, sounds great, but how does the Silver Housing Bonus actually work? Let me break it down in 4 simple steps. First, you sell your current flat, whether it's a big HDB flat or even a private property. Then, you buy a smaller HDB flat, specifically a 3-room or smaller flat. And yes, Community care apartments and short lease 2-room flexi flats count. Next, you top up your CPF retirement account with up to $60,000 from your net sale proceeds, or from your CPF housing refund if you're doing this after 1st December 2025. And then, the government gives you $1 bonus for every $2 you top up. So if you top up $60,000, you get $30,000 in cash bonus. And here's the kicker. If you move into a 2-room flat or community care apartment after 1st December 2025, the government throws in another $10,000. That's $40,000 in total bonus, just for making a smart retirement move. Chapter 4. A real-world example. Meet Mr. and Mrs. Lim. Alright, let's look at a real-world example so this becomes crystal clear. Both of them are 60 years old, and they live in a 5-room flat over in Toa Payoh. One day, they decide to downsize. So, they sell their flat for $700,000 and buy a 3-room flat in Punggol for $300,000. After paying off their outstanding home loan and the resale levy, they're left with $200,000 to $80,000 in net sale proceeds. From there, they take $60,000 and top up their CPF retirement account. And just like that, the government gives them a $30,000 silver housing bonus. Now, if they had chosen to move into a 2-room flat instead, and done this after 1st December 2025, they would get another $10,000 on top of that. That's a total of $40,000 in bonus. Free cash to support their retirement. And the best part? They still get to enjoy their golden years in a smaller, cozier home with lower maintenance. Chapter 5. Who benefits most? So who's this silver housing bonus really for? Let me paint a picture. Maybe it's Auntie June and Uncle Benny. Their kids have all moved out, and now their big 5-room flat feels a bit empty. They're still cleaning rooms nobody sleeps in and paying higher utilities every month. They're thinking, do we really need so much space just for the 2 of us? Or maybe it's Mr. Teo, who wants to move closer to his daughter in Sengkang, near the MRT, near the grandkids, near Kopi. Or perhaps it's Madam Wong, who just wants more peace of mind, and a little more cash in her bank account for retirement or holidays. If you're someone who has extra space you don't use, wants to lower monthly costs, or just wants to unlock your housing value, then honestly, the silver housing bonus was literally made for you. Chapter 6. Pitfalls and what to look out for. Okay. Before you get too excited about that $40,000 bonus, let's talk about what can go wrong. These are the pitfalls that catch people off guard. First up, CPF top-up confusion. Here's what happens when you turn 55. CPF automatically creates a retirement account for you. If your RA isn't filled up to the full retirement sum, CPF will automatically top it up using your flat sale proceeds before you even touch the money. Let's say you expected $250,000 in your CPF OA after selling your flat. But CPF says, wait, we need to put $120,000 into your RA first. Now you only have $130,000 left to buy your next home. If you weren't prepared, you might suddenly need to top up with cash. Painful, right? From 1st December 2025, this gets better. You may not need to top up in cash if your CPF housing refunds alone are enough to boost your RA by the required amount. So yes, the ouch factor is still real for now, but less likely in future if your CPF refund is strong. Next, it's not free spending money. Yes, the government gives you a bonus, but only after your RA is topped up. And that money? It's locked in for CPF life payouts. So, no, you can't use it for a last-minute Japan trip or to buy a new massage chair. Also, top-up limits apply. You can only top up your RA up to the enhanced retirement sum, which is 3 times the basic retirement sum. But here's the key. The silver housing bonus only applies to the first $60,000 you commit. and only up to your prevailing full retirement sum. So if your RA is already full, or you can't make a large enough increase, you may not get the full bonus, or any bonus at all. But here's a silver lining. From December 2025, even if you can't top up much, you can still get the additional $10,000 bonus if you move into a 2-room flat or community care apartment. That one is not prorated. As long as you meet the other conditions, you'll still get it. So yes, the Silver Housing Bonus is a great scheme, but don't go in blind. Know your numbers, understand how CPF works after 55, and plan ahead, so you don't get any nasty surprises later. Final thoughts. So there you have it. The Silver Housing Bonus is truly one of the most underrated ways to free up extra cash for retirement, lower your monthly living expenses, right-size your home to fit your needs, and best of all, receive up to $40,000 in bonus cash from the government. Not bad for just making a smart move, right? If you've got questions about your own situation, drop them in the comments. I genuinely read and reply to as many as I can. And hey, if this video helped you or someone you care about, do me a favor. Click the like button and subscribe to Wealth for You. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this to more Singaporeans, especially our seniors who could really benefit from this scheme. Share it with your parents, your neighbors, your kopitiam kakis, whoever needs to hear it. And until next time, remember, don't be asset rich but cash poor. Be smart, be prepared, and make your home work for your future.